Yo, yo, yo. We're here, Chris. What's up?
What's going on, my brother?
Opinions is back. Another week.
G?
Great, great. How you been today?
I'm good. I just got home from work. Got 3 minutes to get on the show. I'm here. I'm ready. No time to rest.
I hear you, man. Yep.
Just like them judges, man. Better get ready for the playoffs.
That's it. Football playoffs coming up, and we'll get into that.
To everybody in the area, but you know me and Tony's judges, man. So we always gonna ride for our school the most. But we wish all y'all the best this weekend, man. We'll get into it soon, except for Liberty. Liberty, no luck this weekend.
Right. Right. I hope not. I just tell my kids, hey, don't take any team lightly, man. You never know. Don't go in there complacent, then you get the brakes beat off of you. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, as usual, we jump into local scores. And last week, look, I just had it up. It disappeared.
The regular season ended this past week, and now it's on to the playoffs. So we got things we're getting into the scores and updates right now with my brother Tony. And then we have a special guest that is coming to us, speaking about SNAP benefits and everything else that's going on with people that are less fortunate. Mm-hmm. And then we'll get back into our predictions for the games, as well as all those studs that made first team and second team all area, all district. And we won't forget about the ladies too in volleyball. So we'll get into it. But shout out to James Wood, man. 4 years in a row already won the regional championship because they beat EC Glass yesterday. They swept them. So 4 years in a row, man. If they're a senior on that team, they've won all 4 years to states. That's amazing.
Right. But
we'll get into that, ladies and gentlemen. Tony, go ahead and take us away, brother.
Yep. All right. So I'll jump into local scores. And last week you had Madison County defeat Clark County 27-10 on Thursday night. Last Thursday night. On now Friday night, Skyline defeated Warren County 42-6. James Wood destroyed Fauquier 59-6. Kettle Run beat Brentsville 17-3. Sharando shut out Liberty 41-0. Strasburg defeated Central 19-13. Luray beat Page County 55-6. On Saturday, Haley took care of business and beat Millbrook 62-21. And then off to West Virginia, we don't want to forget about our neighbors. Jefferson defeated Washington 48-0. Spring Mills won 63-0 over Hedgesville. Man, a lot of shutouts. Morgantown shut out Musselman 45-0. Hampshire County lost to Tucker County 28-21, and East Hardy lost to Petersburg 38-31. Oh, and I'm sorry, and Martinsburg won as well. They beat Hurricane 62-14, I believe.
Yeah, West Virginia had a lot of blowouts.
Yeah, a lot of blowouts there. That seems to be the trend there. But, all right, so local scores out the way. Like Chris just said, at the end of the show, we'll get into all the first team, all district, who made it for the football team in the region and all that. Give everybody shout-outs and discuss that in the playoff picture. Because we'll sit here for probably 20, 30 minutes just talking about that. So let's welcome on Kari Dean to the show. Kari, can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yep. Loud and clear. So welcome. Welcome to Brothers with Opinions. You remember Chris?
I do. Hi, Chris.
Yep.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Thank you.
It's a pleasure and an honor to have you on, so thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah. Because Chris is like, do I know her? I'm like, well, I coached her son since he's in the 7th, and he was in Hoops for Hope, if you remember him, Garrett. So, yeah.
Right? Yeah. Yes. I was going to say, probably know Garrett with whether you know or not is.
Right. So, Kari, without further ado, introduce yourself, what you do, because I think what you do is very important, and of course, what's going on right now in our country. So, yeah, take it away.
So, I am the Director of Operations at Jefferson County Community Ministries in Jefferson County, West Virginia. Almost wore my Jefferson shirt. So, I
like knock over my mic.
For you.
Yeah. Right.
So our ministry we're actually more a social services agency at this point. We have case management, we have medical care, we have counseling, we have a peer recovery specialist, we have a food pantry, we have a clothing closet. We have a year-round shelter now, homeless shelter that we house 18 individuals, adults It's male and female. So we do a little bit of everything here in Jefferson County to help support and
Right.
uplift our neighbors.
Right. Yeah. I noticed that. Yeah, you guys got your hands. It seems like in a little bit of everything, which is great. So
when I started, we had the clothing closet and we had intake and our food pantry, of course. But we have grown tremendously since then. We're getting ready to open a healthcare clinic that will be open 5 days a week. Our permanent adult shelter is getting ready to open here. We're hoping at the first quarter of 2026. And eventually we're going to build a whole new community services building with a one-stop shop for anybody that's just needing some support and needing to get by.
Right.
Is your base like in Charlestown or where?
Yes, we're on like the main street, Washington Street in downtown Charlestown.
Okay. You just talk about the Jefferson shirt. I would.
Well, it's Jefferson County. Great. Look, lost him, Kari. Jeez, I think we did. He's a goofball. But back to what you said. What's important right now is we know what's going on with the government, like the shutdown and everything, and how that affects the community in general. If you could speak on that, how everybody's being affected by this.
We've got here in Jefferson County, we have a ton of federal government employees. We are not far of a commute for the federal government employees. So my husband is one. We have a ton of government employees here that commute back and forth. So that definitely hit area hard. And then on top of that, without the SNAP benefits, Jefferson County has a very unique population. We are the richest county in West Virginia. However, we also have the poorest Title I or Title IX school in West Virginia. So we have this very diverse population of people that make good money and then people that are below the Alice threshold where they're barely making enough to get by. They don't make enough to be considered poor or,
however you want to put that.
Yeah, but they make too much to get resources and to get benefits, so they're right in between. So it's an interesting dynamic here. But with the SNAP, when the SNAP benefits stopped, it really hit hard. West Virginia, the average state in the United States, has 12% of its population on SNAP benefits. West Virginia has 16% of its population.
Wow.
So we have a very high population compared to most states of people on SNAP benefits. All of our schools offer free breakfast and free lunch to all of their students because of the challenges here in this county. So the SNAP benefits hit us hard. Just to give you an idea, in October, in the first 12 days of October, our food pantry gave out 3,642 pounds of food.
Right.
So far in November, in the first 12 days, we gave out 12,145 pounds of food.
That's like 4 times as much.
Yeah.
And it's because of everything going on. So a lot of people really need the help and assistance. So it's such a beautiful blessing what you're able to help out with over there.
I've been there for 6 years and I absolutely love my job. It drives me completely crazy some days, and these last 3 weeks have tested every bit of patience that I have. But I can't imagine doing anything else. It is a blessing to be able to help people, especially right now when they have, we're used to being a supplement. Our food bank is typically a supplement for people. They use their SNAP benefits to get their main things, their dairy, their produce, their meat,
Correct.
Stuff. Come in and get their shelf stable stuff from us as a supplement to help them get through to the end of the month. But right now we're their only means of feeding their families. So it's been, we had 41 people in our food pantry in 3 hours yesterday.
Man.
We're open 9 to 12. So that tells you
but
we are.
The impact is going on. And, you spoke on a little bit, because West Virginia is one of the poorest bottom 3, I think, states, in the whole country. And I know Arkansas comes off the top of my head. I know they're up there too, probably number 1 or 2. But
I think Mississippi Mississippi might be in there.
Yes, one of them other southern states. Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, what you guys do is great, but what's going on in this country is horrible. What's going on, and I think finally they all passed. I did a little bit, read a little bit. I think you guys were a part of it. I guess with the SNAP benefits being brought back, I guess temporarily. And
from what I understand, some of the people I was reading on some of the local community pages today. Some people have gotten their SNAP benefits on their cards today.
Right.
So I guess over the next couple of days, they're supposed to be getting their benefit, which is a blessing and much needed for people. Government employees are still waiting to find out when they're going to get paid again. Some of us are still holding our breath and hoping that it's
right. Yeah, hold your breath. That's all
so
I can
there
say.
are people that that are receiving SNAP benefits.
I did read today a few people said to check their cards because they had theirs. So I'm hoping, like I said, over the next few days that everybody will have their benefits back, whether they're going to do it in a wave or because typically in the state of West Virginia, it's done like it rolls from the beginning to the end of the month, depending on your last name.
Right.
So they start at the beginning of the month with A's, and then you're assigned your day depending on what your last name is. So for those that are supposed to get theirs the first of the month, hopefully those are the ones that are getting theirs right away.
Right.
And they will roll through the rest and get caught up and hopefully get back on track, and then hopefully we can get back to a little more stability at work. And
right.
That's
so I will.
You've read and heard that some people are receiving them because.
Well, Chris, I got it right here. I got it right here.
No, but I've been confused because
okay, go ahead.
The judge ordered to give the SNAP benefits no matter what.
Right.
The government shut down. But Trump was like, no, we're not going to listen to the judge. So I was like, well, I'm so confused of what's really happening. So for you to say that people are receiving them, that's good to know.
Right. See, we got inside source. We got first phrase.
Yeah, that's why we got this carry on today.
That's it. Yeah, because Chris, what you're getting at, from the Associated Press, it says after judges ruled, the Trump administration must tap into reserves to fund SNAP. The administration said it would fund up to 65% of its regular allocations. When a judge subsequently ordered full benefits, some states scrambled to quickly load SNAP benefits into participants' cards during a one-day window before the Supreme Court put that order on, and that was Friday when they did that.
So I think because the shutdown ended technically last night,
right.
They started moving things in motion today to get benefits back out and start getting things established, except for, like I said, government employees are still waiting to find out when exactly they're getting. Yeah,
they're going to get their pay, and along with the troops and everything, everybody. Yes. And it is a sad situation. I've been there before. Yeah, I've been there before. There was when I worked with the ATF. Say, it's sad. You're working, but you're not getting nothing.
Yeah.
It
and the
sucks.
thing is, like for my husband, he's got an hour commute to and from work, so we're still paying for the gas money. We're still feeding 6 mouths. We've still got our normal life, our insurance, our mortgage, our car payment, all that good stuff.
That stuff don't stop.
Life doesn't stop because they don't pay us.
No, and if you're still expecting us to drive back and forth to work and put that wear and tear in our car and pay that gas money, it's got to come from somewhere.
And
right.
I understand both sides of the SNAP thing. So people like me who don't have any kids at the moment, we may need help, and I'm not personally ever on it, but I know people that are. I would still be like, I get it. So if your last name's with an A, B, or C, you're going to be way before T, U, V, all those letters. I wish they would do it based off people that actually have children and little ones that need the help the most.
Right. Yeah.
Once you get going, it's the same day every month, so you constantly have that. It's at least regular. But yeah, I mean, even during the shutdown, WIC was not being funded. Those moms on WIC need that for formula for their kids, food, diapers, that kind of stuff. They weren't any help there. That's a program that a lot of people, when you hear SNAP and you hear the federal government stuff, think about those WIC programs and those moms. I had a mom call me at the very beginning of this, and she said, I was just at your pantry last week. I know I'm not eligible to come in again. She said, but I only got a small formula, and now my WIC benefits didn't come in. I have no way to get formula for my baby. She said, I'm not worried about me and my food. She said, but I've got to feed my baby somehow.
Yeah, you're right. And
I said, put it aside. That's not what I'm worried about right now. I'm going to get you formula. Meet me at the front door, and I will have formula for you.
You see, that's great. That's great. Because I was going to say,
at the end of the day, that's what's important.
Right.
That's what matters, is making sure that especially kids and stuff are taken care of and getting what they need. Because they don't have control of this. I mean, none of us do, right? Like,
right.
Just big pawns in a great big political game at this point. But
I was waiting for you to say it. It was coming. That's it, but it's true. Yeah.
It's from all sides. It was a chess match, and we were the pawns, and that was that. And they were still getting paid, so it didn't affect them any what was going on with us. So, but there was no way I was going to let a mom lose sleep over how she was going to get formula for her baby. So
it's great to have somebody on with us today that has such a great heart. Like it's rare to find that so often. So I appreciate it, and I don't know you too well, but I know those people pray for you and because of you so often, because you're you're able to help them, and a lot of people aren't or don't even care to. That's like, it's not them, right? But for you to care and open your doors and do whatever you have to do to make sure those little ones get fed, that's such a blessing. And you need to pat yourself on the back, because
it touches Chris big time. I mean, I grew up poor on government, but really Chris, because he was in the group home too, growing up.
I grew up poor too, right on Fairview Island and all that, and was taken away from my mom when I was 5. Not to get all into it, but I was blessed to be put in Evans home, because I had Christmas I would have never had and got to do things I wouldn't. But without assistance from the government, the state, and everything else, I would have never made it. And for those things to get shut down on people that truly need it, that's horrible. Like, it doesn't make sense to me that people don't care about other people that much.
Right.
So yes, I might need help. You might need help, Kari, Tony. But the kids are the ones that are most important. They have no choice or no say in any of this. They can't work yet. They don't have a way to provide for themselves.
Well, like I said, here in Jefferson County, there are very few jobs here without crossing state lines and going into Virginia or going into Maryland. There are very few jobs here in Jefferson County that you can make a livable wage on. So even those that are working and working hard, it's almost impossible to make ends meet here. And the prices of the housing prices just keep going higher and higher and higher. There's no low-income housing. Rent is through the roof right now. It's very hard and challenging to live here, unless, like I said, you're going over the border to Maryland, Virginia to work, or you're getting some help of some kind. It's just the nature of our area. Like I said, we've got the poorest and the richest all in one county.
But it's just this huge gap. You just mentioned a few seconds ago about the political game. It's all, like, we don't have to get all into it, but I'm sure you both know, like, it's all a part of their plan and what they want. They're really trying to erase the middle class, and you're either really, really rich and wealthy, or you're like the rest of us. And good luck trying to get by and see tomorrow. And if we don't help each other, we might not make it as people. So it's great that what you're doing, but we need more people to really want to help and give back, because this is what we're going to need to do for each other, especially in times like this.
And I have to say, Jefferson County is an incredible place to live. It's a very special place. We had the Boy Scouts did a food drive on Saturday, and they brought in almost 6,200 pounds of food for us.
Wow, awesome.
On Monday morning, Fellowship Baptist Church showed up with a trailer of food. They had about 3,000 pounds of food for us. And the Ranson and Charlestown governments came together and had a food drive for us at the Ranson Civic Center on Friday. We have not gotten the weight back on that quite yet, but we had about 9 pallets of food there that were donated from the community coming through and donating. So in just a very short few days, and then Locust Hill Golf Course did their turkey drive for us the previous Saturday, and we brought in 261 turkeys from that to feed families for Thanksgiving dinners. So we have had a huge outpour from the community, but at the same time, when you do the math, I mean, that's 12,000 pounds or a little over 10,000 pounds of food, about 12,000 pounds in 12 days. So as quick as it's coming in our door and the community is helping, it is going right back out. So
correct.
You're moving mountains over there.
Yeah,
we're trying.
Yeah, just try.
Well, that's I love it. I'm glad to hear that, and all the respect and love to you for what you're doing and helping give back. Because you seem like you're really helping drive this force and help give back to everybody who really needs it.
I am
right.
doing
And
everything.
it's not easy. Everybody has their own life, and we all struggle. And like you said, bills don't stop, and you have 5 other mouths to help feed besides yourself. It's a lot, but I really commend you for what you're doing and able to help with that community.
Thank you so much. I wouldn't do anything else.
Yeah, Kari, you know I love you, respect you, your family and what you do, because you've helped me a lot. Well, I'll put my wife first. She's team mom, but you come second, a close second. But yeah, what you do is great. And do you have like any shout out or information you want to send out to everybody? Where to come and if they need help. Where they,
and how can people donate and help?
Yeah, that as well. Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, we are in Charlestown. We are on the main street on Washington Street, right near CVS downtown. We take donations. We're open 5 days a week. We're open for services. So anybody that needs services in Jefferson County can come in Monday through Friday between 9 and 12. And then we take donations from 9 to 2. The executive staff and stuff is usually there until about 3 o'clock. So we ask, we say we take donations till 2, and that way we don't have donations rolling in the door as we're trying to get home to our families.
Right.
But we also, our website is jccm.us. There's ways to donate on there, ways to give. There's a volunteer application on there if anybody wants to donate their time. And, sometimes finances aren't there, but they've got some time on their hands and want to come in a day or 2 a week and just help out that way. That's how I started. I was a volunteer for a year, and then I got hired as the food pantry coordinator, and then from there moved into my position as director of operations. So the volunteer application is on the website as well if anybody wants to donate their time and come in and help us out some. We're always looking for help.
And people can donate cash and checks and everything too, right?
Yes, sir.
Anything.
Yep. Yep, there's a donation link on there for donating online. You can send checks, any of that stuff.
JCMU, what'd you say?
JCCM, it's Jefferson County Community Ministries.us.
Okay.
Right, there you go.
Yeah, I got it mixed up.
See,
so anybody listening, please go ahead and reach out to Kari and try to help give back any way you can. It doesn't matter if it's a couple cans of food, if it's a couple dollars, everything adds up and it helps, man. So you guys try to help Kari and this calls out because everybody needs help.
Right. Yep. Especially these days. Yep. Kari, I enjoyed having you on, learned a few things, and keep doing what you're doing. Because like Chris said, you're blessing people every day. So we appreciate what you do for the community. And of course, I'll probably be talking to you soon. Basketball, that's.
You better be coming to some games. Garrett will be.
I will send me the schedule. I'll be there. And Chris, hopefully get Chris down from New York and he can come out and watch them too. So.
Hey Tony, let's make sure we put some information on our page too of the website.
We will, yeah. Just said Kari.
Go and Jefferson and Charlestown over there on Washington Street and help out.
Right. Kari, just send me some info, and I'll definitely put it on our page and stuff and put it out there for people. To help you guys out.
And I'll do this too. We're having a concert event tomorrow night. It'll be at the Moose Lodge in Ranson. It's $15 a ticket. There's going to be some barbecue from T-Dog's Barbecue. There's going to be a live band playing some music. We're going to have raffle baskets and 50-50. So it's going to be a
There
fun
you go.
one.
Oh yeah, there you go. All right, and then Thanksgiving's coming up, so of course anything for that, the holiday coming up.
Like I said, we have turkeys for families that are in need. So anybody, again, in Jefferson County, come in and get food. We include turkeys if they need a turkey for Thanksgiving. At most of the fixins and that kind of stuff. So we've been including those in all the food baskets right now.
All right.
And anybody who works at that casino over there in Charlestown, you guys can help with some of y'all's funds and support Kari and what's going on.
There you go.
They do
some of that money
for us every year.
Do they? So they do. There we go.
There's a lot of money in that building over there. If you guys want to help please give back and help the community out.
Well, Kari, hey, I appreciate it, and of course, again, everything you do. So appreciate it and much love, and thanks for being on the show. You can come back on anytime.
All right,
okay. You're welcome. Have a
blessed evening, Kari.
Thank you. You
all
too.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye. All right, everyone. That was Kari Dean, and I will say, hey, Chris, that was some good stuff, man, and timely too, of what we're going through with the government right now.
On that front, and at the end of the day, it really is about helping each other out, man. If we can't help our neighbors, then who the hell can we help?
Right.
And who are you going to ask for help when you really need it? Like, you guys, if you're able to help donate a couple dollars, $5, $10, whatever, a couple cans of food or something, man, try to help give back because people need it in Winchester, in Charlestown, wherever. But for real, if you guys can help, man, we're all struggling as people. But if we can help more than the next person, let's do our part and help each other out.
I mean, Chris, you're with me. I'm with you. Help people out because I believe in karma, man. I believe paying it forward, like your event. Pay it forward, man. What you do, good will come back to you somehow, some way. It might not be the next day, but in the future. So do good deeds. To me, that's the point. That do a good deed at once a day. Yeah, at least something.
I mean, if you guys don't have anywhere to go on Thanksgiving, I'll be at work because that's that New York life. They don't care about the team and stuff I work with. We all got to go to work. But if you guys are off and don't really have anywhere to go for turkeys and mac and cheese and all that, man, go on over to Tony and Nikki's, man, and enjoy a nice meal.
Hey, you're welcome. We do it up. We cook it up, man.
What I mean?
So, hey,
you might get
whatever.
A haircut from Christian. So,
hey, there you go.
Hang out, man. It's all about the community, man. And I know I'm speaking for Tony, but I'll donate $100 or whatever you can help you guys out, man. I try to help out the community one way or another.
Right. Well, Chris, good stuff, man. Good stuff. So let's jump into these high school playoffs. To end the show here, Virginia high school playoffs.
And the Northern Virginia region.
Or do you want to discuss that, or you want to go for first team? Who made first team? It's up first. I'll let you call it. You want to announce first teams and everything first?
Let's go ahead and knock out the playoffs.
All right.
Yeah, we can shout out all the first teamers like the young man over there, quarterback of James Wood.
Yeah.
And of course JoJo and Zayden and all those guys. But yeah, go ahead and get into the matchups actually.
All right. So in Virginia, it's the Bull Run. This is your, I believe, what are they called? Like 2A, 2B. They're 2A. All right.
Clark County division.
It's Strasburg is who it is. They're 2A, right? Because Skyline number 3A. We're 4. Hanley's 4A. So it goes that way. So I'll start with 2A first because that's our local school. So Strasburg's got a bye. They got the 1 seed. Central plays Fort Defiance. And Buckingham County has a bye. And then it's Stewart's Draft versus Madison County.
So the only one I'm going for, and that is Central.
Yeah, I think Central will win that game. Madison County, Stewart's Draft, I don't know much about, but of course Stewart's Draft's ranked thirds. But to me, that it don't mean nothing come playoffs. Everybody's 0-0.
Yep.
But I take Strasburg to win. I think they're going to win states. So in that division,
they won the state championship last year, didn't they?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, they'll go back to back. I have to double check. I'm not sure. I should have checked that. I want to say they did, but I think maybe they lost once they got in the state championship.
Hey, well, shout out to the Rams. Good luck, fellas.
Right. Good luck, Strasburg. My aunt's alma mater, she graduated from Strasburg. Aunt Betty.
So good luck to the Falcons because the Rams have a bye this season.
Right. So let's jump in the 2A. I just did that 3A. You got Kettle Run plays Warren County. And I know you got something to say about that. Warren County.
I want to get into it, man. I got a love for Warren County because when we grew up, obviously, Skyline, who's really good right now, they won around. I'm surprised, though, that Warren County has like 1 or 2 wins and they made the playoffs. Like that, to me, that just blows my mind.
That's another topic. It's everybody makes the playoffs now. It's all changed up and watered down. So, yeah. Well, wait till I get to West Virginia. West Virginia, it's 16 teams.
Like, I don't remember that when we went to school. If your team won 3, 4, 5 games, you weren't making the playoffs.
Right. Yeah, earned it.
Good thing for Caseman and all those kids, of course. We got nothing but love for them, but I was just surprised they made it. And now I'm pulling for them. Let's go.
Yeah, it's the 1 versus 8 seed.
Let's go Wildcats.
So then you have James Monroe playing Brentsville. Culpeper County plays Goochland, and Skyline plays Meridian. First round.
I'm definitely going for Skyline to win that whole 3A. They made it to states last year.
Who? Skyline?
Right? Or the regions. They made it to
regions.
Regions.
So they went down and played, they went to Richmond. I can't remember who they played. That school they played, but lost down there. But yeah, we all took that hike down to Richmond to watch them. So, yeah, they got dominated. I must say, they got dominated once they got it to that level.
But who does Skyline have that's only a junior this year that the rest of those teams don't have?
We was going to speak at that after I got done.
Well, I'm still.
We'll talk about Zayden.
They got Zayden, and y'all don't. So good luck, fellas.
Yeah. I was saving the best for last. All right, Chris. We'll once we get into first team and all that stuff. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Hey, y'all know I love Zayden, pulling for him big time, and we've had him on the show when he was just a 9th grader. So
right.
That Zayden is the truth.
Oh, we on it. We know. We speak it into existence. We know. So, all right, so on to 4A division. One of them. It's George Washington got the number 1 seed. Hanley got the 2. Just to clarify.
GW Danville. See, now that's blows my mind too, Tony.
Right.
When I went to college in Lynchburg, like we played Danville and all these. That's an hour from. It's 10 minutes from North Carolina.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah.
How are they in Hanley's? Not even region because they're not in regions yet.
Like Blacksburg's in our region. Well, they play Blacksburg, so that's same. How far is Blacksburg? That's damn near.
Further than Blacksburg.
Yeah,
Blacksburg's
you're right.
Tech is.
Right,
Danville
you're right.
is on the border of North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just surprised. Like even with Glass and all those schools from Lynchburg and playing Hanley.
I'm not on the VHSL commit. I don't know how they broke all this.
I'm just surprised now. Like it stretched that far. Just
right.
like an area game, kind of like an area game. Like, so when you're playing, you have to travel 5-6 hours just to play your first round game.
Well, some of these damn teams have to do that during the regular season, just for because they're in the same or region, whatever.
That's crazy. That's like college.
So,
but
it's all changing.
For me, ladies and gentlemen, I haven't been down there in so long as far as knowing all the ins and outs to that. But it baffles me how like you can play a team from 4 or 5 hours away in like the first round.
I know you used to play. You was used to playing Clark County every weekend. So
we only played them 1 year. They whooped us too. Well, they whooped the varsity. They didn't whoop me.
Right.
Shout out to Ben Bates and Cullen and Mike Dolman and all them. They beat us. They ain't beat me and Burks and Lang and them.
Moving on. So as I said, George Washington once he plays Blacksburg. So George Washington probably win that game. They should. Sharando plays James Wood.
Which is crazy. Do you think they made them play each other because they're in the same district to get them out the way? So
it's just how it. I mean, Hanley plays Liberty.
They're not.
And they're not as close, but
Sharando's in our backyard.
I mean, Liberty's
I'm just curious if that's how it kind of. You think maybe they did it on purpose?
It's just how it played and how the regions are broke down. So.
Well, I'm going for James Wood because they've never been good like that to me, and I'm going for them.
Right. And then the last one in that division is Jefferson Forest versus EC Glass. So the winner of George Washington Blacksburg and Sharanda James Wood will face each other, and Hanley Liberty will play the winner of Jefferson Forest and EC Glass.
Which would be at Hanley still.
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, correct. Because if Hanley wins, they can actually, I think, have a total of 3 home games.
And before states?
the semifinals, so they got a pretty good path, throughout the playoffs, having home field advantage because they are the 2 seed. So it's until they meet, if they collide with George Washington, if they win, then they wouldn't be home.
So was George Washington undefeated?
I want to say they both had the same record. It was just some kind of tiebreaker.
They scored more points. Which
Something
because Hanley averaged like 45 a game.
Yeah, they got because I think they both finished with the same rate, just one loss. Both of them were 9-1. So, yeah. So that's Virginia. That's our local schools for Virginia, and then jumping on over to West Virginia. Because we don't want to forget about our neighbors. We'll mention East Hardy. This is single A because West Virginia only goes up to 4A, Chris, if you didn't know. So,
nope.
East Hardy.
But it makes sense. They're a smaller state.
Yeah, they're a smaller state. So East Hardy plays Sherman first round in 1A. And jumping to 3A, you got Hampshire County. Look, as the 15th seed. So they have like 16 teams in there. Playing number 2 Princeton in 3A,
and they might do the whole state in one bracket.
I think every school in West Virginia makes the playoffs. Honestly, I think they don't boot nobody out. They just put them all in there. I have to find out about that. But on to 4A, the big dogs. I know you want to hear. Spring Mills plays Musselman. There you get 2 local playing each other. Talking about that, Jefferson and Washington play each other. George Washington plays Oak Hill, Huntington plays Hedgesville, and University plays Parkersburg.
So Martinsburg has a bye?
Yeah, Martinsburg has a bye. They're a 1 seed.
Those first 2 weeks of the season, everybody, including myself, I was like, damn, they're getting beat like that. But they stepped up and played teams that are nowhere near
correct
Charlestown or Martinsburg or whatever. They're nowhere near there, and they played them. They played a team from Camden, New Jersey, week 1, They went down to Martinsburg, beat them by like 50, 60 points, which is crazy, right? But they stepped up and played teams like that.
But Martinsburg's always been that way.
When it came to West Virginia games, and now look at them, already got a bye.
Yeah, Martinsburg's always been that way. They don't duck wreck. I can give them that. But that's why they're as good as they are.
I'm waiting for Hanley to play Martinsburg.
I'm waiting for
basketball and football. I'm waiting. Hanley, where y'all at, man? I don't know Martinsburg people like that. Where y'all at, Hanley?
Right.
Shout out to Zach for playing Spring Mills last year, but. Why ain't nobody playing Martinsburg, man? Those are the 2 biggest cities in the area. We don't play those guys. Are we really afraid of Martinsburg like that when it comes to basketball and football, Tony?
Football, yes, I believe they are. I will say, I think they don't want to play them because they know or they think they can't hang with. I feel they can.
It wouldn't hurt against our conference or district record or whatever.
No, it don't. Yeah, it's just not district.
Playing those powerhouses. If Hanley's playing Martinsburg, who's always really good, that's only going to make them better.
Hey, anybody listening, chime in. Should Hanley play Martinsburg in football? The last time we played Martinsburg, I can't remember the exact year, but I remember we played Clark County that year as well, and Hanley was bad. And this is probably why I don't know why they go because
Kari said yes. Was that Kari that was just on with us?
Maybe, probably, yeah. I can't see nothing right now. No comments for some reason.
Think about how many people came to the basketball game.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Why won't Hanley play Martinsburg? Even when we were young, I'm like, we played Jefferson. When we played Charlestown, which I talked about a little bit ago on the show. Why doesn't Hanley play Martinsburg? It used to be an every year thing for us.
All right. It probably starts with this. Like what Hanley played Musselman. Sorry, excuse me. What, a couple years ago? And we beat them. Right? But
Hanley always play Musselman.
I know. Oh, well, this is what I'm getting at. Remember, because when we was in school, Hanley, that was one of the biggest rivalries was playing Musselman every year. But remember, all the fights started breaking out. It's like after every game because
it was such a rivalry with those two schools.
And that's when it stopped. So I think really ultimately what it is that's just what they're trying to avoid is conflict. You know what I mean? Like which I get. But Sharando plays Martinsburg. I mean, I don't think they played them this year, but they've played them like the last 5-6 years.
All the time, and we
correct. Right. Sharando's
Hanley,
did for a while.
Y'all afraid to play Martinsburg, and not the kids, not the players.
Oh hell no, the kids ain't scared. No.
Make it happen, man. Stop being afraid to play a team that's 20 minutes away.
Yeah, I mean the kids definitely are not. I asked the kids. Yeah, they want to play. They want to play because they know each other too. That's the great thing about this community, this area. They all know each other too for either AAU or travel foot, anything, you know. So they're half of them are friends anyway, even though they're in another state. But we're only 20 minutes from Martinsburg, 30 the most.
The Liberty, Park here, and all those. It was like, come on, and they're really good. I just wish Hanley would play him, win or lose.
I'm with you. I wish they would go back to playing the muscle mints every year.
The playoffs and stuff, but we mentioned all those games. We're about to get into the all district, but if we had to mention Martinsburg, they probably have 12 players that made all district.
Right. I couldn't find the list on there. I'm not sure if there's this, but I got some people I could try to find and get their first team so we can get that on the next episode. But
you want to shout out some kids you used to coach growing up?
Oh my God. Shoot, Josiah JoJo I did for is on Hanley. Didn't coach him all the way through, but had him in an all-star game and plus in basketball. And who else? Jameer Washington, who made first. So let's go through it. I'll tell you if I coach these kids or not. Okay? So, first team in Northwestern District, okay? We'll start with quarterbacks. Liberty quarterback, AP Hall, first team. Owen Neal, James Wood, who's only a junior, made it. Jarrett C. from Sharando, Justin Rogers, Kettle Run, Noah Richards, Kettle Run, DJ Jordan, Kettle Run, Ryan McDonald, Meridian, Barrett Stevens, Skyline, Isaiah Kaysen, coached him, or not, yeah, Skyline, Tate Martin, Sharando, Carson Green, Hanley, Jaquan Offit, coached him, Hanley, Carter Lube, I guess I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, Kettle Run for running back. Sorry, I'm not giving position here. This is your running back set. Carter Lube, Omar Thompson, Meridian, Duke Dawson, Meridian, and there's our boy Zayden Burks, Skyline. Shout out to him. Running back Jalen Tasco Murray from Sharando, Jameer Washington, coached him, Hanley. Justin Clark, Falkier, because this is on the receivers. First team, Justin Clark, Zach Roth, Kettle Run, Colton Lube, Kettle Run, Adric Urish, James Wood, Rome Johnson, Millbrook, and Will Yoder for Hanley. And
they put tight end receivers on first team.
Dude, I was saying that too. I'm like, are they just handing out participation trophies now? I'm just gonna keep it real. Like, I don't remember the list for first team being this long. Like, yeah. So that's another debate. Yeah, they putting too many on it just to show them love, I guess. But tight ends, you had Rex McAllister from Meridian and Marquise Lockhart from Skyline at tight ends. Your kickers, Mason Savage, coached him at Millbrook. Tristan Walker, and he got it for kicker. Remember the field goal kicker, Mason?
Sarah Todd's son, right?
Yeah, Sarah Todd's son. Yes, I've coached him. Yeah.
Baby, what up, sir?
Tristan Walker, Skyline, kick returner Alonzo Ramos, Liberty, of course, kick returner Zayden for kick returner, first Skyline, and offense all-purpose Mark Kriggs Jr., Brentsville, and they put another one all-purpose Gavin Cook at Liberty. So that's your offensive for first team. Okay. Now I know your favorite is defense, right?
Shout out to
that's what you want to hear. So let's highlight. We got defensive lineman first. Jackson Alexander, Kettle Run. Justin Rogers, Kettle Run. Jonathan Leach, Skyline. Heston LaRue, Jason LaRue's son. James Wood. Parker Edwards, Millbrook. Evan Combs, I coached him, Sharando. Andrew Taylor, Sharando. And Carson Green at Hanley to round out the defensive lineman. Your first team Northwestern District linebackers, Pete Kuzma, Kettle Run. Keaton Grace, Meridian. Andre Ford, Skyline, coached him for a minute. Same thing with JoJo. Marquise Lockhart, Skyline. Jackson Ledford, James Wood. Chris Bradford, coached him. Millbrook. Pete Carter, Sharando, losing my place here, Chris. Chase Dibbert, I think I got that right. Sharando, and then our boy Josiah Johnson and Hanley rounds out, and Trent Gomez from Hanley, both linebackers. All right, defensive backs: Justin Clark, Falkier, Dyson Tapscott. There's them Tapscotts. I ain't even got to say what school that. Well, I better say Kettle Run. They used to be Liberty. Colton Lube, Kettle Run. Zayden Burks, first made for defensive back Skyline. Caden McCullough, James Wood, Donovan Blackwell, Sharando, Will Yoder, Hanley, and Amari Brown coached him. Hanley rounds out. And what we want to say about these basketball players playing.
I want to shout out Amari, shout out to Travis and Jessica, shout out to Amari, man. Make first team, his first year ever playing.
Yes.
And
I've been telling that boy since
Kyron and Isaiah and all of them, man, and Keon. But shout out to you, Amari, man. Making first team, man. That's what's up, man. And you guys about to go win states in football. You and Christian and Kyron and everybody.
Right.
And go do basketball. But shout out to you for real, man, for making first team. That's not easy to do.
Right. It's not. It's a great honor. They can't take it away from you. But Amari's a hell of an athlete. Once I first saw him in middle school, man, he came out. I was helping Daniel Moore a little bit with football shortly. And, man, he came out, and even my son Christian was like, man, you got to see Amari, how high he can jump. And, man, fast, athletic. So, definitely a great athlete. In football, I feel he definitely should be out there. And I think he'll go far with football, honestly, if he wants to. So,
did you coach JoJo?
Yeah, Daniel Morgan, I definitely did. But football.
What did he do this year? Was he something?
But he was. I'm getting to that. Defensive player of the year, let's just say. 4A, defensive player. Hey, one of the most respectful kids you'll ever meet. You know, yes, sir, no, sir. He says it so much it starts to get annoying. But he's a great kid. Like, he's a great kid. But a monster on the field. A switch turns on when he gets on that football field. So, let me finish this up real quick. Punters for first team. Jack Ogle, Sharando, and Aiden Bell, James Wood. Punt returner, Duke Dawson, Meridian. Dyson Tapscott, Kettle Run. And then your all-purpose defensive players is Colt Crittenton, Sharando, and JT Taylor at Kettle Run. So there you go, Chris. That's first team. All right. And then we'll give shout-outs real quick. I'm not going to run through all of the second team, or I'll be here for 10 more minutes. But, you know, Duncan Hensler for Haley made second team as quarterback. Christian Boone, Skyline for center. Who else we got here? Let me run down. Andre Ford for receiver, made second team at Skyline. Zaquan Williams, shout out. You know, Hanley, second team tight end. Amari Brown, second team kick returner for Hanley. And then Dyson Tapscott, second team all purpose. And then defensively, you had Jalen Washington for Hanley, who only a sophomore. Feel he's going to be a stud. That's going to be a kid to watch out for, Chris.
Jalen Washington?
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, he is built like a college running back, right? He was running that ball against Millbrook. They put him in. And them kids were literally done. They were making business decisions. He's built low to the ground. His legs are like tree trunks. Them kids did not want to hit him, man. I'm telling you, Jalen, I don't know, he might make a run for that, you know, all-time rushing in the areas because they didn't want to hit that boy. They did not want anything to do with him. Built like Barry Sanders, let's put it that way. So, let me finish this out. Let's see, we got Millbrook, we got Mason Turner, who made it second team defense, coached him, where he played with Christian in travel football. Isaiah Baxter, congrats, another basketball player, first year, second team for defensive back.
And he led the area in interceptions, right?
I forgot to look that up, Chris, but I think you're right. If he led the area in interceptions, he should have made first team. I don't care if it's your first. If you show out like that, anything, lead the area, and how are you second team? You know what I'm saying?
He's an athlete. sort of like, not saying he can go pro in both sports like Julius Peppers and them, but those are certain special athletes. And he's got to get some burn on the court this year. I'm sorry, Zach, if you're listening to like Tyrus.
I'm with you.
He got to get some burn.
I'm with you.
The reason I feel the Knicks will be better near the end of the year this year is because we finally have some depth, and the coach that we have now is going to play more people so that the starters don't get so tired by the time the end of the season comes. You have people for a reason. You have a lot of talent. You guys have sophomores and juniors that are really good, but if you can't let some of those people play that's working in practice and helping your starters get better, man, it can get rough.
Correct.
And Isaiah deserves some playing time.
We know they're very deep on the basketball team.
I know we're talking football, but I'm saying that's the kind of athletes y'all have. Amari and Isaiah's first year, they made fucking all.
But I know what you're getting at. We've talked about this. It's like they got enough talent where they basically have, like, to me, a whole nother starting five on the bench.
That would start on Sharando.
That would start,
schools,
correct, yeah. And I heard that with that class because I coached that. That was the first class I had. Christian, Amari, Isaiah, all that. Dude, we were 15 deep. 15. And we could rotate down to third string. And that's how talented that class is, this senior class. I mean,
I'll keep it real, though, Hanley. Love y'all, man, but we ain't got Zayden.
Right.
Tony's
I don't know.
Zayden, who led the state in rushing, and it's not for his area, the district, Front Rural, Winchester. It's for the whole state. Hampton, Richmond, Roanoke, Arlington. He led the whole state, all 6 divisions in rushing. Nobody else had over 1,600 yards that it showed. Zayden had over 2,200 yards. He also made all-state kick returner and all-state defensive back. That's 3 all-states. He's kind of like Ronald Curry and Allen Iverson, what he's doing right now.
Right.
And he had plenty of kicks called back that he was running, taking to the house.
He finished with 2,225 yards on the season, rushing. That's not.
And ladies and gentlemen, he had less than 1,900 going into his last game. He had 200 and something yards first quarter last.
Well, I'll tell you, it says.
They took him out.
Look, I'll read it real quick. And I got, this is from the Northern Virginia Daily. It said he needed only 106 yards to get to 2,000. Burks churned out 265 yards.
First quarter.
In the first quarter.
That's most people's
first quarter
to have a career high of that.
So he ended with a game high of 331. Dude, he could have got what's the state like for a single game?
He could have got it left him in the whole game. It's 540 yards.
Yeah. Oh, he would have crushed it.
It's a lot, and it's asking a lot. But if he got 265 in the first quarter, which means he might have gotten 540 in the first half.
Yes. So, like,
this kid might have ran for 1,000 yards. Like, if you're really going on the thing, 250 a quarter would be 1,000 yards. Imagine he gets 1,000 in one game.
Well, hold on. According to Max Preps, so I guess it's he finished with 2,234. So they gave him like 9 more yards. And because I wanted to touch on this, Zayden he basically averaged 11 yards a carry. Okay.
That's a first down every carry.
He ran the ball. He had a long of 80, scored 21 touchdowns, and this is what, as a football coach, former football coach, this is what said 0 fumbles. He didn't fumble that ball one time.
Knock on wood, if you don't want to.
Yeah, I hope I don't jinx him. Yeah, but impressive young man. Known him since he was about 7, 8 years old as well, and always been. And this, we know his pops. And that it's in the genes.
My favorite running back ever.
Right.
Even Pat will tell you my son's better than me. He's way better.
I mean, both his sons. Little Pat's good too.
We're talking about Zayden right now. This kid's going. He might go straight from high school to the NFL. He might change the rules.
Did Maurice Clarett try that and then he ruined his career? Remember Ohio's? Yeah, he was like, I'm going straight to the NFL. And they're like, yeah, he ruined his career trying to do that. They was like, nope, you got to do.
Different kind of game in football compared to basketball.
Yeah, football is different.
Tony,
huh?
I called it 2 years ago. I said he's going to be.
Yeah, you did. I
had C. Russell on. I told C that he's going to be better than you as an all-time athlete in the area. And then I called 1v1 the next after him. But right now, Zayden is living it.
Yeah, correct. Correct. But there's a lot of great athletes in this area.
I always wished if Tristan didn't get hurt, of course, and then if Zayden would have came to Hanley. And honestly, if Tristan would have even went to Skyline, but if those two play together, they'd be the best duo in the whole fucking country.
Oh, he said the whole country. He didn't say
one
state.
running
He said
back and receiver together.
Yeah. Oh,
Just one running back and receiver. Tristan and Zayden could be the best in the country.
yeah, he might be. I don't know. You could be
They're
right.
both going daily to the pros. But Steven's going. He's on his way.
Right.
Good shit, man. We got a lot of
Well,
players. Oh, man.
Well, Chris, let's wrap this up. We spoke on that. I mean, who do you think? How far do you think Haley's gonna go? In your opinion, I'll ask
I'm
that
always
question.
going to hope they go all the way, but I don't know those other schools. So Hanley wouldn't play at home on game 3 if they have to go down to Danville. They have to go all the way damn near to Carolina.
But it is what
Not
it
saying
is.
They would lose. I would hope we win,
Right.
but they need to unleash Christian.
Right.
They don't even have no
well,
scouting report on him. They don't have a lot of highlights on Christian. No scouting report. Coach of the year, unleash that playbook and do some special shit for Christian, and keep using
Right.
Will and Amari and Washington and all them. But look, you got a 6'5" Randy Moss over there. I know he's light skinned, but use him. He's gonna moss everybody out there.
Oh my God.
He's already first team All State in basketball and might be player of the year. Use
Right.
him. You got Christian
Right.
and Will in basketball. Now you got Christian and Will in football, man. Look, I'm not
And
saying it just because it's your son and that's my nephew, man.
No, I appreciate.
Potential. Hanley always has more potential than a lot of schools, man, but we don't utilize it the right way, and it's fucked up. But look, that's why I think y'all scared to duck that smoke in Martinsburg. I'm not giving all the
Well, to me, it's hey man, we know this, and everybody, and we're the only ones who said this. A lot of people have said this. We get deeper into the playoffs. What hurts us? We can't throw the ball, right? You get deeper into play these teams further south, tougher competition. We got to stretch the field. So like you said, I don't care.
Will, who's been first team All District 2 years in a row now with Yoder, and
Right.
now you got Christian, who's like Randy Moss, dude. They got Amari and Jameer and all them. They got a squad. Like, use
Right.
them. You got a
Right.
secret weapon, man. Use them. The team don't know him. They're like, I don't know this kid. He's 6'5".
Right.
He's probably nobody. Boop. End zone. Like,
Yeah, right.
I'm being serious.
I agree.
Hanley
But
can
I'm with
use
you.
that to their advantage.
Oh, big yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, when Amari and Braylon and Keon and Kyron and all them go over to basketball, they gonna win states. So y'all might as well try to get it done with them in football right now.
Right. Wouldn't that be awesome? Football and basketball, they pull that off.
Yeah,
They could do
that'd be
that.
fire.
Yeah. Well, good luck to them as they play Liberty this Saturday. And
Shout out to BPG. It was his birthday
unfortunately, I'm gonna miss the game because my little one's got his first basketball tournament in Harrisburg, so I'll miss it. So
because
Haley,
you're coaching.
yeah.
Because if you weren't
So-
coaching, you would be at Christian's game.
Oh, no, of course. So,
But 1v1's next up. I
yeah,
told y'all, after Zayden, by the time Zayden reaches the NFL, 1v1 will be crushing it in the area.
right. Yeah,
If you don't know who he is, ladies and gentlemen, you're figuring
But
it
let's-
out. It's
hey, Chris, let's-
1v1.
Chris, let's wrap this up. Who we a special shout out to today? Somebody got a birthday today.
Yeah, BPG birthday today.
Yeah, happy birthday. We won't put your age out there. People want to be nosy. They can go find out. Hey, happy
Maybe
birthday.
28.
Yeah, 28, something like that. But happy birthday, Brian Pierce Gonzalez. Great guy. So, yep,
We got
happy
the
birthday to him.
followers and stuff.
And
too,
our
then we get
followers.
out of here, right?
Yeah. We'll mention our followers. Who was it? It was Sam McCall, Mike Dolman, my wife, Nikki. Mike Hamrick,
Jarrell,
and Jarrell Clark, my brother-in-law. So top 5.
What they call him, 5'6"?
List 5'6". So I appreciate it because they actually, the love they share, posts, and everything for us. So guys, every little thing helps with our podcast, and then please go subscribe, to our YouTube channel. We got 46 right now. It's jumped up there for a while, but now here the last week or so, it's kind of died down. Yeah,
Probably
please.
because their SNAP benefits is short, so they.
Oh, yeah. You never know. But Chris,
we know most of our followers are not the ones that's on the other side of the spectrum. But ladies and gentlemen, go out there and support these teams, man. Get the ball to Christian, Amari, Braylon. Good luck out there, fellas. Will Yoder, y'all go get busy, man. Good luck to Zayden and Skyline and Dre and Haley and all y'all guys over there in front row. Even Warren County, y'all made it. Shit, let's go, Case. Let's go get busy. Wildcat football. Look,
Right.
But did ask, I'm going for him, man. I'm going for Central this week. Look,
Right.
the area schools definitely, but man,
No,
y'all
of
go have
course.
fun. If you can't go out there and support the kids, man, definitely. You better, if you can't see him this year, you better get out and see Zayden because he's going to the NFL. I'm warning y'all. Tristan's going to the NFL, but he's injured right now. Zayden going to the NFL. He might go straight to the NFL from high school. I don't know if they're going to change the rules.
He's gonna be the first.
He's only a junior, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't want to hear no excuses. I live in New York and I'm coming to see him. Y'all got to figure it out.
Right.
But
Yeah.
Tony, it's been fun, man. Kari,
Hey, always, hey, dude.
Y'all can go over there and help out in Charlestown, man, and help out the people that.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone out. We'll definitely get that info from Miss Dean and put that out there for everybody to help out over at that food pantry, that ministry in Jefferson County.
Yeah, Washington
Charlestown.
Street, Charlestown.
So yeah, guys, please help. Yeah, help if you can. You never know if you might be in that position at any time in life. I've been through my ups and downs too. I've been high, I've been low. So karma, everyone. That's all I got to say. Just do good stuff. But Chris, been great. Oh, but don't we have a guest next week you want to announce?
Yeah, if you guys want to get on the show, man, hit us up, man. We got some people that's been waiting to get on or talking about it, but we know how life works and it feels like every day runs together now. But get on, holla at us, man. I do, even though I talk shit and I don't really particularly care for the military because of my beliefs, I don't disrespect the members of the military. So shout out to Troy Sloan, my boy Buck. Shout out to Spencer. Shout out to Javon. Shout out to Damien. All the people I know. Even Bullet's son right now that's over there in the military, man. Shout out to all y'all. We appreciate what y'all do. And, my beliefs have nothing to do with it. It's a bigger spectrum of how I'm thinking. But shout out to all the veterans out there, man. Y'all had your day yesterday,
Right.
but y'all deserve your flowers for doing something that, look, I didn't do it. So I ain't going to hate on you for doing something that I didn't do. So
that reminds me, Chris.
Vets,
I'm glad you brought that up. I have my cousin Brad in the Air Force, served
Your
for
dad
my
was
dad.
in, right?
My dad did, veteran, R.I.P. to him, served our country. My uncle Bobby. Shoot, I can go on my family, man. But yeah, like I'm with you, Chris. Nothing against the troops. What they do, they defend our country. But it's a whole bit, like you said, a whole bigger spectrum. Deeper into it, but we ain't gonna get into that right now. But do we have a guest? Because we're gonna do our show next Wednesday. Because is it because of Thanksgiving, right? Or no, we'll be on Thursday. I'm getting ahead of myself here.
Yeah, we got the show next week. But
It's the following.
Because I have to work because my partner at work, he got to go to a funeral, so I'll be
right. That's yeah.
So we're gonna do it Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, and we're excited to have somebody on, and most likely it will be this person. And I met this person when I went to Quarles in 1988, and she's been running and teaching people how to run and work out and line dance and swim and everything ever since then, man. She's in the Hall of Fame. She deserves her flowers, and I'm excited to have her on. Tony's excited to have her on, man. Shout out to Miss Shelley Lee, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna get your popcorn out there for Miss Lee.
Hey, I was introduced. I was introduced to her Daniel Morgan gym class and health class. She taught me sex ed. So there you go.
All the way around the block when I was in second grade.
I still got questions for her. So I'm gonna ask her on the show. But no, she
line dance and we're listening to Diggable Plans.
Right.
I'm cool like that.
But Shelley Lee's great because what's the foundation? That 2 for 2 foundation. It's for swimming to get a swim. Trying to raise funds. We'll get into all that.
Give her flowers. It's coming soon after that. Of course, we got the holiday, but we got people like Carl Rush still in the works. We still got people like Mike Arquillan's in the works. We got
Terry Boyd. We want
a team I don't want to tell you about, and a few individuals that because we know how things go. But we got some things in the work, man. And look, if y'all want to get on, join us. In the meantime, y'all go out there and watch the Kirby podcast. If you love sports, go out there and watch Mike and Dwayne when they do their show, man, and support the people in the community. But y'all want to get on, man. Tony and I give you a platform. We just love to talk, and we want to talk about any and everything that's happening that's relevant right now in your lives, our lives, the community, or nationwide, or internationally. But come on and holla at Tony, holla at me. We only have one sponsor, but we're cool with that. Shout out to Duncan on Valley Avenue. But other than that, man, we don't need any other sponsors. Look, we know people that can be a part of it if you want to. Holla at us, man. But we're not going to beg anybody. We're just, if you want to
Right.
get on the show, holler at us, and we will reach out to some of you because we'd like to have you on. But in the meantime, you guys enjoy your weekend. And Tony, you going to watch your Jets play tonight? I know you're happy for them.
Oh yeah, of course, man. I want to see this game so bad. But hey,
my
Chris,
boy Jaden Daniels is hurt. Washington's done. My boy
Right.
Jalen Brunson for the Knicks got hurt last night. It's the way life goes sometimes, man. But you got it. It's not how hard you fall; it's how hard you get back up and keep pushing, right?
right. You're correct. So, Chris, hey, enjoyed it, man. Love you, and
You too, bro.
and
Y'all
we'll
be safe
see.
tonight.
And we'll see everybody next week. Thanks for joining us tonight, everyone. So until Wednesday, not Thursday, next Wednesday. All right, everybody, have a great night.
Yes, sir. We got a special announcement.